Al Jazeera is a world-renowned international broadcasting company, but due to one misinformation, the reputation of the company plummeted. A documentary was posted by Al Jazeera on YouTube on 3rd July 2020 regarding Malaysia and was accused that the government had turned viciously against foreigners workers during the Movement Control Order (MCO). They also claim that those workers who had no valid documents will be arrested and placed in detention centers that were hotspots for infection. Al Jazeera media also show that the way Malaysia handled foreigners workers by put them in a rough situation, restricted their movement and use military-style treatment during the COVID-19 makes it looks like a racist issue against the foreigners workers since it was implemented to avoid the spread of COVID-19. Plus, Malaysian authorities only arrest foreigners workers who do not valid documents and illegal immigrants during the MCO just because to reduce the case of the COVID-19 and to make sure the government can track them if they were infected. This is why Al Jazeera thought when they see Malaysian government use military to guard the area and restrict the movement of people by running the MCO were harsh to the people, especially the foreigners, since they cannot roaming and leaving their house freely because of the MCO. What was the fake news? The documentary has an element of fake news which revolves around military-style treatment during the COVID-19 screening test conducted on foreign workers and claims that those who do not have a valid documents have been arrested and placed in detention centers that are hotspots for infection. Al Jazeera's media also state that there was a racist issue against Malaysia's treatment of illegal immigrants, partly when Malaysia implemented measures to address the spread of COVID-19. How the fake news happened? Muhammad Raihan Kabir, a Bangladeshi immigrant who was featured in the video, he has appeared in an Al Jazeera documentary claiming that the Malaysian authorities treated illegal immigrants badly when the country implemented the Movement Control Order (PKP). He said so because he could not accept when he saw his friend arrested in handcuffs in order to get into an immigration department enforcement truck. What the true statement compared to the fake news? Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob, Minister of Defence of Malaysia said, the action was taken to curb the spread of COVID-19 and local residents in areas with a high number of COVID-19 cases were also locked up under the Movement Control Order introduced by Malaysia. He also said the issue of racism is untrue because everything that is done is based on law. They were detained because they did not have valid documents to be in the country. Case result. The case is still under investigation. On July 6, Malaysian police investigated Al Jazeera and questioned 6 Al Jazeera journalists involved in the making of the video on charge of sedition, defamation and violation of Communications and Multimedia Act. On July 19, the Malaysian National Film Development Corporation (FINAS) also made a preliminary investigation into the video as Al Jazeera has not yet obtained the necessary license to produce the video. They failed to meet the licensing condition in Section 22(1) Act 1 of the Malaysian National Film Development Corporation Act 1981. Muhammad Raihan was sentenced to be deported to Bangladesh after all police investigations are completed, apart from his work visit pass being terminated and blacklisted from entering Malaysia forever.